I find it very rewarding to make bread. You know, it does take time, but it's really not complicated to do. And if you don't have the time to make a classic baguette, you can always make a delicious soda bread. This is the way I do mine. Take about a pound of all-purpose flour, which is 3 good cups, and add salt, 1½ teaspoon of baking powder. Remember, there is no yeast in there. And slowly add 1½ cup of milk. Mix with a thick, heavy, sturdy wooden spoon, gently at first and then quicker until it forms into a solid mass. It may not be completely smooth, but don't overwork it. Line a baking sheet with a parchment paper and oil it with a little bit of canola oil. Now scrape the dough onto the oily sheet, then flip it over so that it's lightly coated on both sides. And then using a piece of plastic wrap, place it on top and press the dough with your hand, forming it into a roundish loaf about 7 inches in diameter. Sprinkle some flour over the top and using a serrated knife, draw a cross about 1 inch deep through the surface. Now cover it with a stainless steel bowl for the first 30 minutes, then remove the bowl and cook it for another 30 minutes. When it's cool, it slices beautifully. Perfect with some good butter. As you can see, there is nothing to it. We are making bread and brioche today, easy and elegant. This is essential Pépin. You know what? When I was growing up in France, my mother would buy bread every day, sometimes twice a day. And today I'm going to show you how to make the Gros Pain, which is the big bread that you buy in the country, probably the least expensive. Then the baguette, which is of course the classic French bread. Then we're going to do brioche, which is a very elegant type of bread, very buttery. And bread galette to show you what to do with leftover bread. I'm going to start with the Gros Pain, you know. And I have 2 cups of water in there, room temperature. And I'm going to put an envelope of yeast above it. You know, years ago, the farmer didn't even have yeast. And what you would do a bread just with the natural yeast, which hang around. And it takes a long time to proof. And at the end of that, you would take a piece of that dough, put it in a jar with water, and leave it in the cellar. And that's what you start your bread 2 weeks after when you made bread. You can let that proof here, you know, start proofing right away, and you get to this, what I have here. And that gives a bit of a bit more sourdough to the dough, but if you let it proof a long time, as I'm going to do, then you don't really have to do that. I'll put the salt in there and the flour. I have 1.5 pounds of flour. I measure my flour by going this way, 1, 2, 3 cups of flour like this is 1 pound. You know, depending the way you grab it. Here, 4, like 4.5 cups. Yeah, about here. That's it. Then you mix it, close it. You want to go too fast right away, so you make a mess out of it. See here? That will give the texture, and of course I'm using, you don't have to do that long. I'm using a bread flour here, which is high in gluten, and it's an organic bread flour that you can find it fine. A bread flour can go up to 14–15% gluten. We're talking about gluten, we're talking about the amount of protein in the flour. This is called bread flour, it's called strong flour, it's called winter flour. What else? There is 4 or 5 names, and it's usually planted in the fall, grow through the winter, harvested the year after. In a place where it's really cold, that's where you have the highest amount of gluten. And that's going to make a Gros Pain. I have 1.5 pounds of flour, and I have basically a pound of water, well, maybe a little more than a pound of water. So that will make a big bread. So that will proof once at room temperature, 2, 3, 4 hours, depending where you are, whether it's humid, whether it's summer, winter. And I will cover this. Okay, and let it proof gently at room temperature. All right. And then all you have to do is wait now. Now, as you can see, this one has proofed. So what you want to do is to bring it from the side toward the center here. You know, and deflate it. This way you can see those beautiful bubbles here. And really, you can smell it, but I can smell it. It's really yeasty. So I do work it out a little bit like this. All the seams are in the center here, and I want to leave the seam around the center. Now, I want to let it proof another time before I put it into the oven. I usually put it into a slightly smaller bowl. I put a dash of oil just to help, you know, to unmold it. And as I have brought it all over, I put it around so that the seam, see the seam is underneath here. All the seam is here, so I will put it this way, nicely here. And this, all you have to do is to cover it and leave it in the refrigerator overnight. You can see that a night in the refrigerator, the bubbles are all over the place. It's really proofed now. So I'm going to cook it on that non-stick pan, you know, that silicone type of thing. Nothing stick to it, it's great. I'm gonna put some cornmeal underneath and actually just turn that above. And you can see sometimes it takes a while to come out, but you can see all of those bubbles here. I'm just saying as proofed. You know, sometimes you have to help it a little bit. On the side. Okay. Now you can see it's all proofed. What I want to do is to put, it's going to go up like this when it's cooked. I'm going to put a bit of flour on top of it, just for the look. And I'm going to cut it. Often the professional baker have a special razor blade that they use to do that, which is good. Here I use a serrated edge. Don't try to do it from the point, let it run on top of it like this, you know. Again, a couple of times here and there, even there doesn't really matter. And that's it. My oven is 425 degrees here. I'm putting it here, and then right away, I will put some steam in it, 4 or 5 times, make it proof. I'll do that again in 5 minutes, maybe even a third time, and then that's it, the crust is being formed. Well, you can see that after like 5 minutes, it's really proofing and moving, so here I'm doing it again to get a thicker crust. And here is my Gros Pain, you know. That it's been, of course, cooling off for a couple of hours. And then now you can, you know, cut into it. You know, you want that tight. This type of bread, you know, is even better after 1 day of cooking. Nice texture, you know, elastic, nice hole. And this is the Gros Pain. And now let's make baguette. Basically the same dough than we had for the big bread. You know, but of course, smaller pieces. No, pieces about that size. And what you want to do there, you want to bring it back on itself, bring it back on itself again 2 or 3 times to form like a seam, like this. And then after you kind of close the seam if you want with the palm of your hand like this. And then you can start rolling it to extend it. It always becomes elastic there. So at that point, very often, before they are molded on the thing, the baker will leave it 5 minutes on the table. So it relaxes a little bit, then extend it to put it on there in the bottom. And this, my tray here is about, I think, 15 inch, so it's about the maximum that you can do. So I'm bringing that back on itself. I can see the dough is bubbling, There is something very satisfying about making bread, something, I don't know, visceral almost, Here we are. And what you have to do now, you have to let them proof to put them into the oven. And basically from here, I cover it with something like this, a big roasting pan, anything which is going to cover it. In a professional bakery, you have proofing box which are closed in, but there you can have a card box also and use it like that so that it proof on top of it. And now that would be ready to go into the oven. So you want to mark it like we did the other one, again, maybe with a bit of flour on top. Really for look. Again, a serrated edge knife, you want to cut, from the top to really, the end of that cut should correspond more or less to the end of that one. Whoop. And here we can do it slightly differently, doing a cross. And this is it. Again, just like we did for the Gros Pain, in the oven, spraying with the water a couple of times. That's it. 30, 35 minutes, 425 degrees. There is nothing better than a crusty baguette, nice and black and brown. Another end. Tell you, look at that, beautiful big hole like this. And my last meal on earth would be bread and butter. If you have the best possible bread and the best possible butter, very hard to beat bread and butter. And now, another variation on that. I have a dough here, which is basically the same type of dough that I did before, but with an addition of grain. I mean, I have bran in it, I have bulgur wheat. You can have 10 different types of grain if you want. See the texture of that dough, which is all open here. I can smell the yeast here, it's really strong. Okay, bringing it here. And this is what we call an épi, the head of wheat. So you put it this way. You can brush that with a little bit of water so that it's slightly wet, so that you can put more cornmeal on top, or you can roll it in the cornmeal. And then we cut it this way. You go almost to the bottom, and then you move it this way. Almost to the bottom, move it this way, to do what they call the épi, the head of wheat. Again, you let it proof in the same way, up into the oven, and basically that's what you have. That's what you have here, the épi, nice and brown. Around, it's easy to break here. Each one of those is a little bread. The best with butter again. And now I'm going to make the ultimate French bread for breakfast, the brioche. And the brioche is a very rich bread with a lot of butter in it. And the first thing that I'm going to do is to put 3 tablespoons of water in there. And then I'll put like half a teaspoon of sugar on top of it. And then the yeast to let it proof. And then you want to let it proof 10-15 minutes. And now you can see I can smell really the yeast, and the yeast has proof, and that's exactly what you want. We're going to put 3 eggs on this. This is enough for a large brioche, like a pound brioche or close to a dozen small ones. A bit of salt, That's it. And the flour. 2 cups of flour, which is basically about 10 ounces of flour, 10, 11 ounces of flour. Okay, we'll move this. Just until it starts taking, and then we're taking the butter in it. I'm putting 2 sticks of butter. Very rich dough. See the texture now? Nice and elastic. And that's about all you want to it. You don't want to work it out too much. You don't want the dough to get too warm. I mean, we do the brioche, of course, for breakfast. This is the ultimate, as I say, French bread for breakfast, along with the croissant. But sometimes you use the brioche like to wrap a pâté in it to do different type of things, certainly with foie gras. It's one of the best things, you know. We used to, I remember as an apprentice, working the brioche, and you would work it by hand. And it was quite a job because you have to lift it up, make it fall on itself until it was very elastic, you know, spread it out. Well, now with those wonderful machines here, you don't have to do this. Okay. What you want to do now is to cover it tightly with a piece of plastic wrap. Put it in the refrigerator, then it's going to proof very slowly. Like overnight, it's fine. If you leave it outside 3.5 hours, it's going to be enough. That's it. Here is my brioche dough, all proofed. So now I can break it down, take it out, and mold it into individual brioche. A bit of flour on the table. And here is the dough. These are the classic brioche mold. The big one, the small one, and of course I butter them before. They are nice and cold now. For the small brioche, you would probably do them about 2 ounces. You know, a piece, about like that, 2 to 2.5 ounces at the most, you know. And the classic way, you know, was to turn it round like this on itself to make a nice round thing. And as you move your hand like that, you let your hand go on the side and you kind of cut the side like this. You grab it by the head and you push it back in to make a head. Now the grosse brioche, you do it about 1 pound. You know, the idea is always to bring the side back in to get a smooth, rounded top, you know. Like that, which goes in the bottom. And here we do the head. The head, we do it slightly different because, of course, it's a much bigger thing here. Well, my head. Brush it a little bit to stick it. Okay. Now, you want to brush that with a beaten eggs. Watch out not to put them in your mold. May brown them too much on the outside. And usually, you know, if I recall, as a kid, we would do that twice. Put them outside, let them proof, they start proofing. When they are 3/4 of the way proofed, before you put them in the oven, you brush them again with the eggs to get a beautiful glaze. And that's about it, you know. Let them proof. Now, if I don't have a proof box, again, I would have to have something big to put on top to imitate a proof box to let it proof, at least an hour for the big one, and close to an hour for the small one as well. It depends on the temperature in your room. You see when they are nice and puffy. And then you can put them in the oven. And here is the brioche, buttery and puffy. I remember eating one in France, stuffed with foie gras. It was incredible. As you can see, they do come out of the mold very easily if you butter the mold properly. Look at that. See, this is the texture inside. A very airy and all that. Wonderful smell of butter, of course. Nothing better with jam. Apricot jam is the best. That's good life. I'm going to make some bread galette for you now. It's very important for me to use leftover. And you have leftover bread like this. I have at least a dozen different recipes that I use to use leftover bread. It's one of them. So this is a country-style bread, but frankly, any type of bread is going to work. And I want to soak the bread a little bit. You know, you can soak it with milk, you can soak it with stock, and you can soak it with water. What I'm going to do, don't worry too much about the water. You can always, if you think you put too much water, you know, to soften it a little bit, you could already press the water out, but that should be fine anyway. Maybe even a bit more. Okay. So in there, I am going to put a little bit of onion. And frankly, I would put a lot of things that I have in my refrigerator in there just to flavor it. So the bread, onion, mushroom. Why mushroom? They are right on my table, so I use them. It's often the case, you know, that I cook at home. And if my wife told me, why did you put scallion in there? I say, oh, yeah, up on the refrigerator, there were those 3 scallion. I said, I've got to use those in one way or the other. So we call that galette. You know, I call galette in France. A galette is really something flat and dry, you know, that we do in the oven or sometimes saute. I have that here. Maybe a bit of chive. And maybe a clove of garlic. Okay, into this, I'm putting 2 eggs. I think I'm going to mix it by hand to crush the bread a little bit. Maybe a little dash of salt and certainly pepper. Now, I need a hot pan, well, a good tablespoon like this, you know, and then spread it out a little bit. And this is it. And we can serve that on a simple salad. Look at that, a beautiful pancake here. Certainly at my house, still now, there is never a piece of bread which is thrown out. That kind of hurt me inside to throw out bread. And my father, an old piece of bread, you had to throw it out, he would kiss it first, and then probably give it to the dog anyway. I think our bread galettes are ready now. And this one on top here, that's it. And this is the bread galette. You know, for me, the pleasure of life is to take the time to bake the simple thing we enjoy every day. And that helps us appreciate them and families too. Happy cooking. Happy cooking.